Hey there everyone, thought I'd pull off and make a quick video that I promised. So this one will be the 5 things to never do with your Porsche 911, or at least the things that I've chosen not to do, at least with my air-cooled car. And one of them is never go to the automatic car wash or let other people wash your car. And why do you say? So in my opinion, so if you go through like an automatic car wash and your engine is running, this is the air intake, right? And this fan is pushing in a lot of air. You know all that stuff that comes out? Foam and wax and all that sealant and all that? Well, that's going to get sucked. Well, not only is it going to drop on your engine, but your fan is going to suck that all into the area underneath the shroud. So I would say it's best to avoid automatic car washes. This is besides the obvious stuff about paint scratches and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure that Porsche designed, this grill that if the water's coming off of here, it won't go directly into the engine bay. Maybe it'll come off onto the sides and down. But definitely the straight in, rain and things will obviously get straight in there, but you don't want that foam getting in there. So anyway, that's one thing I don't do with my car. If you want to do it with yours, great, but not me. All right, beware the quick oil change. So, I guess I shouldn't have closed the trunk there, but so yeah, quick oil change. They won't know what to do with this car. They really won't. I mean, you got your dry sump right here. You got your case that you have to empty. There's a fill procedure. It takes 10.5 to 11 quarts. Yeah, don't take it to quick change if you don't want your car to get screwed up. I think this is obvious, but if you're a new owner, don't do it. Look at the videos. I posted one on how to change oil. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they over torque, even on a regular car, they over torque the oil filter, they over torque the drain plugs, and it becomes a nightmare. So avoid that like the plague. And number 3, down the same vein, is the shade tree mechanic. Avoid the shade tree mechanic. Hey, if you've got a 93 Chevy C1500 or whatever pickup truck, great, they're fine for that. They've seen a lot of those Chevy small block, things like that. Hey, go for it. On this car, no, they're not going to know the torque specs. They're not going to know. I mean, maybe in an absolute emergency, but best to avoid shade tree mechanics. This at this point is a specialized car. Anything from the 80s or earlier, probably like definitely an exotic, even like a Corvette now. A lot of these people, they're young technicians. They've never seen these type of cars before. Anything from the 80s, they just don't know what to do. If you can't plug in an ODBC2 reader, then yeah, old-fashioned troubleshooting skills are getting few and far between. So shade tree mechanic, avoid DIY or a specialist. Number 4, the quick way to screw up your car is take it to a tire change place. I don't think most places know how to properly jack these cars up. I wouldn't trust it. When I bought this car, the oil tubes, the pipes that run through here, crushed over here. That wouldn't be good. Those pipes are expensive and a pain in the ass to change out. Or they missed the jacking point here and back here. They put the pads right on the floor pan, and then you wind up with a dented floor pan. Like 80s cars like C4 Corvettes, which I'm familiar with. Yeah, look at the bottom of a lot of those. You'll just see cracked fiberglass floor pans on it, just from technicians that don't know how to jack the car up. And once they hear the cracking, then they put it down and then give it back to the owner. Don't tell them. So what I usually do is I order my tires through like Tire Rack. I put the car up, and then I take the wheels off and then have the tires changed. But some people will say even be careful where you get the tires changed and make sure they have the right tools to remove it without scratching the rim edge. But I'll leave it at that. Jack your car up, take your tires to take your wheels and tires to a shop and have it done without them having to jack your car up. If you go to a specialty shop, then of course that does not apply. But I just take it to my normal Tire Kingdom close by, or anyone affiliated with Tire Rack. Number 5. So when you're out, which, I travel with this car, don't park it on the street for extended amount of time. This is obvious stuff. When I tour, I have a car cover. So, I don't want any unwanted eyes. I mean, I guess the car cover could, tell you that something's valuable underneath it. But, I will try and cover the car. I'll try and get a motel where I'm close to the car. I'll have my, like the Manimoto or some sort of a device which will alert my phone if it's moved or it senses movement through a GPS. Yeah, so unknown areas, bad areas. When I travel with this, I always try not to wing it and stay at a motel. Some of these roadside motels, if you really don't know where you're going, are in bad spots. Lots of drugs and prostitution going on in some of those, like highway stops. So I try and plan the best I can. All right, so bonus, number 6, beware the valet. I don't want anyone driving my car. I want valets in here. Not that this is a difficult car to drive, but, I like my transmission. This has got the G50, so when I put my shift knob in, see if I can show you. When I put my shift knob in, I made sure, most of them just have the ball with no shift pattern, but I made sure to get one with a shift pattern, just in case I ever had to go to the valet. I don't want anyone jamming it into reverse, thinking it's first, and so this is first, and then this is reverse. But if you really went over, you're going to hit reverse. So if a valet goes like this and they give it gas, they're going to rear end the car, or put, whatever, just back into another car or something. So that's the bonus. Beware the valet. It would be nice if I could trust them, but I'm just untrusting with my car. So anyway, those are my top 5 with a bonus. Yeah, if you have any things you add, I know we could make a list all day long, but I want to keep the video short. Those are the 6 ones I could think off the top of my head. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.